From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on crypto with the top cryptocurrency coins for you to invest in and the coins to stay away from. As Bitcoin reaches its highest levels of recorded history, nearly $63,000, as the first ETF futures of cryptocurrency trading from ProShares minutes ago. But some insiders say not a good bet to be buying futures on crypto, rather better to be buying the coin. We'll be examining what this means for you, what is better and what is worse, in my opinion. We'll be looking at the rest of the cryptocurrency industry today, and guess what? You could predict what I was about to say. It's a Tuesday, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are up, and everything else is down a lot. It's a consistent situation with the market where we're having three types of markets at the same time. Bear coins getting worse, bulk coins very far and few, and then Bitcoin doing its own thing. We'll be looking at a lot of coins throughout this recording to show you how to make money, beginners and advanced across the board. We'll be looking at a lot of coins and what they're doing today. Of course, Bitcoin, here you go, and there's Ethereum, there you go. But Doge got to 25, it couldn't hold it. Down, Polygon down. Aave, whoa, what's going on there? Well, we'll look at that. Sushi Swap down. Here is Synthetic, relatively flat. Barnbridge as well. We'll be looking at a split screen to understand what coins are doing, but we'll understand where Bitcoin is taking us, why Doge is sort of exemplary of what the rest of the market is looking like, why Bitcoin's run up is not particularly indicative of what the coin is doing in the coin universe, while the trading of it as a futures contract right now is quite different. I'll explain the details of it. We'll be examining Ethereum, we'll be pricing it back over to Bitcoin, and we'll be looking at the market as a whole. We got a lot coming up in this recording, and with that, subscribe. 2 shows per day. Mornings Crypto live on air at 10 a.m. And then we have Evenings Crypto starting at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, as this channel now approaches its 1.5-year anniversary this weekend. Like this video and consider becoming a member. Let's go over all the incredible Greek details starting right now. The market and Wall Street all reacting to the news as Gensler, this SEC head, said the ProShares coin can trade. No one was really certain whether the ProShares coin, the ProShares futures contract could trade today, but it did go ahead. ProShares, which is the first futures ETF on a cryptocurrency, is currently trading right now. Let's go into what's going on with it to understand why this is slightly different than the cryptocurrency industry. When you look at coins, and we're going to be going examine them in this recording, we're talking about buying the coin. You're actually buying the coin or buying a percentage of the coin. So a crypto coin could be less than $1. In the case of Bitcoin, it's $63,000. You don't have to buy the full $63,000 coin. But what's important to understand is that when you're trading an ETF, you ain't trading the coin either. You're trading a product that is a fund tied to the coin. It's not a true direct futures contract where the coin embeds it. ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF, BTO is the ticker, is currently trading right now at $41.44. It went public today on the CME Bitcoin futures. It's up 30%, which is not as much as Bitcoin is doing, which is indicative of what's going on. ProShares issued a statement today that said the fund seeks to provide capital appreciation primarily through managed exposure to Bitcoin futures contracts. Again, that keyword is exposure. It's not the actual coin you're buying. The fund does not invest directly in Bitcoin. The statement is very clear. So you're not actually buying Bitcoin with the BITO. Then Gensler spoke on broadcast media this morning, saying this product, what you have here is a product that's been overseen for 4 years by the U.S. federal regulators, CFTC, and that's being wrapped inside of something within our jurisdiction called the Investment Company of 1940. It's a highly speculative asset, and listeners should understand that underneath this, it still has the same aspect of volatility and speculation. So what I want to make clear to you, first of all, is you're not buying with BITO the coin. You're not buying Bitcoin. You're also not buying a futures in the actual coin. You're buying a futures in something exposed to the coin. Do I like it? No. Would I buy it? No. I wouldn't buy it. No, I would just buy the coin. I would just buy the coin. Well, it's not so difficult to buy the coin. You don't have to buy the whole coin, as you certainly know on this channel. You don't have to buy one coin of Bitcoin. You can buy, $20 of Bitcoin. So why would I buy the futures of a contract that's exposed to it? Now, here's the other problem. The other problem is most investors who are getting their feet wet and trying out cryptocurrency are first trying to get used to cryptocurrency in general. Then they're trying to get used to the coin. We're not going to be buying a futures contract that's exposed to the coin. That expires. What? Yeah. The important thing to understand when you're talking about futures contracts is they expire. You're buying something now that's not going to be around in a few weeks from now. Well, wait a second. That's not what I want. I want to own the coin. Yeah, so just go buy the coin. So do I like this? No. Do I see that the trading of it is going to be different than the coin? Absolutely. I'm not surprised that Bitcoin is trading differently than the BITO. A lot of press, a lot of talk about. Now, here's what you need to understand, is while Gensler, the head of the SEC, said, fine, go ahead and do this, he is not 100% guaranteed not going to approve a futures contract directly in the coin tomorrow or anytime this soon. That's totally different. That's absolutely right into the coin. This is exposure to the coin, not exactly the same situation. That's why they allowed this to go ahead. It's not really the same thing. All right, so let's go right into Bitcoin itself, because that's why we're here. We're not here for futures of something exposed to the coin. Here's Bitcoin right now. So look at that interesting movement. Bitcoin will be benefit by this news. It is up today, 63.5. What is my price target on Bitcoin at the moment? Where do I see it going? Let's look at the 7-day chart. So you see, I think you have to really look almost 2 weeks out, because the news of this ETF sort of came in about 10 days ago. Yeah, this is where the news of the ETF really came in, and it ran from 42, flattened out at 47, then ran up to 454, flattened out, and then ran up here. I think there's a lot of possibility for Bitcoin after this ETF news sort of wears away. I have a lot of opportunity for Bitcoin to come down to the 57. I think it's going to go down to 57. I don't think it's going to go down to 54 unless we have some market correction issue. But I think we could absolutely go down to 57. And I think we can go back even higher. I think we can go higher into the 70s. Do I see it going to 100,000 by Christmas? It's a long way away. But understand, let's make this very obvious if you don't realize it already. Going from $50,000 to $60,000 in a coin is not that much of an appreciation of its value. $50,000 to $60,000 is not that much of an appreciation of an asset. And that's why a lot of people don't buy very expensive coins, because you don't make a lot of money on it. If you bought Bitcoin when it was 40,000 and you now see it 60,000, that's good. That's 40% appreciation on your money. The beneficiaries of this, maybe Ethereum a little bit today after it hadn't had much appreciation from this news over the last 7 days. Ethereum is at 3,800, which is great for Ethereum. It's up for the 7 days. How high is it compared to its historical now? So Ethereum is still slightly down from its historical, because it was about a $4,100 coin for a blink of an eye, but it generally was a $3,800 coin. So it still has more upside on Ethereum. If Ethereum got cheap, I would be more interested in Ethereum over the next few days. And I mean cheaper, I mean like a 3,500, because I think Ethereum could go to 4,100 in the next week. I think Ethereum absolutely could break 4,000. So if you see Ethereum pull back, it might be very interesting. Now, what's going on with the rest of the market? Today's Tuesday. You know the market is going to be down. And here is what's going on as we step away from Bitcoin. What I've tried to show viewers in the last 2 days is that we have Ethereum, we have Bitcoin, and we sometimes have a Solana or a Phantom, and that is it for the bulls. There is really no other great coin out there that has appreciable asset value that you can buy it, put it away, and come back in 3 months and it's appreciated, which means that you cannot be simply a buy and hold investor in the rest of all these other coins. You can. I've been saying that message on air since almost June. After the third market crash caused by the people's PCR, I said, no. Coins are twofold. They are bull and bear, and there's very few bulls and the rest are all bears, meaning you can make money trading them. You can buy them and sell them in 3-day increments or 1-day increments, make 20% return, do several coins a day, make 20% return, which is great. You can't do it on stocks. And do this all day, all week long, and keep on making 20% every few days. That's great. That's a lot of money. But you cannot make money buying it, putting it away, and checking back on in 3 months. Passive investing in these altcoins will lose your shirt. And we see that right now on a Tuesday, which is a down day. And the good news across this Tuesday is that it's not that much of a down day. That's what I always say on this channel. You want your up days to be really up and your down days to be down. The down days are Tuesday and Sunday. Your up days are Saturday and Monday. And then your variable day are Wednesday and Thursday, which you want to have a good Wednesday and Thursday to offset anything else that's going on in the week. So now let's turn over to Doge, which is an example of what you don't do. You don't hold Doge. All those buffoons that said, you know, they held Doge after it was 59 cents in May and that it was going to go to $1 are just foolish, because they could have taken that money out, invested somewhere else, and then come back into Doge in the 20 cent range and done it again. Instead, they just sort of held the position, hoping that it would bring them a big return at $1, and didn't happen. I said it wasn't going to happen. So what is Doge doing? Doge is not able to get back to that 31 cent level from about a month ago. And it is improving, but it has a ways to improve. Now, do I think it could get it back to 31 this week? I think it can. It's had some promise the last few days. You see what it did. It went from 22 to 25, no, 28. Well, it went to 28 for a second. Didn't hold it, but I like that. I like the encouragement. It got to 28 for a second. If you look back, it's almost a 3-month chart now to see when it was the last at 31. There it was. 33 for a blank, but it was basically 33 and then it got to 30 here. Look how long it's been in these 20s. I like this pop here because I would like to see at least 2 more pops. If Doge can get back up to 28 by the middle of the week, then it could get to 31 this weekend. That would be great. What would I do with that? I wouldn't buy and hold it. I wouldn't buy and hold it. I would trade it. So if you see Doge get a little weak, and you believe that Doge is going to get to 30 by the end of this week, then maybe buy it at 23, sell it at 30 at the end of the week. But again, I don't see a lot of upside. I see more downside on Doge at the moment than upside. Polygon, it shows down, but it's doing better. This is a coin that was struggling in the 120s, and it has found its 140, 150 range, which I'm happy with. Not much of what I would do with it at the moment. I just wouldn't touch it. It's just, yeah, it's flat. So this doesn't help anyone. It went from 120 to 140. So if you owned it at 120, great, you sell at 140. But look, it's 5 days in the same trading range. Again, it doesn't help anyone. Aave. Now this is really weird. You saw my reaction when I started the video. Aave, I said buy it if it gets to 280. So where did it go today? It got to 290, just like $1 away from it. And where is it right now? It got as high as 303. Oh boy, folks. What do I say on the channel? I say you buy Aave at 280, you sell it at 320. You buy Sushi Swap and Synthetic at 9, you sell them at 11. It's giving you that run in one day. Maybe. It didn't get all the way to 280, but it got pretty darn close. So here's that run. It looks like it wants to do this run again. On a Tuesday, very, very peculiar. Here's what Aave does. It does this 270, 320, 270, 320. It does this bounce all the time. It didn't get all the way to 280. Got to, well, I showed as 280 on the prior chart, 289, but it got really eerily close. Now, it may get cheaper today, so watch it. And would I buy it? I like it at 280. Sushi Swap and Synthetic are sort of in the mid-range at the moment, not helping anyone, because Sushi Swap will go lower. It will go to 9. Sushi Swap is about 10 plus at the moment. Here's a 7-day chart. Yeah, it's flat. This is where Sushi Swap's going to go. It's going to go to 9, and that's where you want to grab them and sell it at 11. So it's in a mid-range right now. See these trading ranges? These are beautiful. You want to love these. It looks like a Christmas garland because it's Christmas in October. Look, it goes 9, 11, 9, 11. It just does it all the time. It's just an easy trading investment tool. Then here's synthetic, same situation. These 9 to 10 ranges, synthetic, 1 day chart. Look at the volatility in just the 1 day. It's gone as low as, can I grab it? 920. I went a little bit lower. If it goes into the 8, then it becomes very attractive. Because guess what? It goes to 11. It goes to high 10s. And here's Barnbridge, which was Tina's favorite coin back a few months ago. Look at what Barnbridge did, this strange pop here. Let's pull in a little bit tighter. Yeah, look at that fascinating pop there. Programmatic, needless to say. But across the board, there you go. Let's go to the split screen to get a sense of what the market is doing. This is an example of why crypto is very, very fascinating. What is crypto impacted by? What is crypto not impacted by? Crypto is impacted by stock market crashing. So the stock market today was down 700 points. Crypto would be down. If there's a bad a 30-year treasury bond number or big inflationary worry, like the 10-year treasury note is going through the roof, the bond yield is going super, super high very quickly overnight, or inflationary concerns and the inflation numbers are going through the roof, then crypto will go down very, very quickly. Absolutely impacted by these external influences. But futures ETF trading today, it's a historic day, not impacting the markets whatsoever, with the exception of some tangential impact on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that's it. Very, very fascinating. Of course, crypto obviously is impacted by the People's Republic of China. So let's go into the split screen to get an impact of where the market looks like right now. What over here is coinmarketcap.com, which features coins with columns. We're going to look at the third column in a second, which is the second column in a second, which is a 24-hour chart. What is the market doing? It's up 2% at the moment. So Bitcoin is up 2% and the market's up 2%. Ethereum's up 2%. And that's about it. Of the top coins, Solana's down, Doge is down 4% today, and that's about it. So what's the best performing coin today? Do we have a trading opportunity anywhere? Oh, we do. We do. Phantom, which is one of the bulls, is up 14% for the week. Again, one of the very few bull coins, and it's up 10% for the day, which repeats what I always say on this channel. Look for when coins that are bull coins down because you're going to get your pop up. It's up 10% right today. It's a $2 coin, which a lot of people like these cheap coins because of these big moves. It's up 10% for today, so watch it. It's a Tuesday. It may give you a big pop in there if you want to day trade it. OKB is the best performing coin today, up 21%. Wow, that's a good coin to be trading today. It's up 24% for the 7-day. What's the worst performing coin today? Doge, third worst performing coin. Flow, but nothing is down double digits, which is good. That's what you want to see on a Tuesday. You don't want to see a bloodbath. The best performing coin of the last 7 days, OKB, Polygon, up 22%. Yeah. But it's been flat since then. It made that pop, and that was it. Phantom, top 10 best performing coins the last 7 days, up 15%, but most of it is today. It's 9% up for today. What's the worst performing coin in the last 7 days? Moreno, down 8%, Flow, down 22%. Relatively flat market. We're not seeing the numbers we used to see, a few weeks ago. When you look at crypto, there's 2 ways to approach it: buying and holding, or trading. And for trading, we need to see double-digit moves. 15% up, 15% down, 15% up, 15% down. We can't do much with these 3% up days, 3% down days, even if the coin is up 4% and down 4%. Can't do much of it. Not of a lot of excitement. And that is what happened with Shiba last week. Shiba gave us really what I call an anomaly event. Anomaly event is totally different than the bulls and the bears. It's where people sit back and say, it's October. It's the end of the year. I want to have some big profit to make. I'm not getting any return on this coin or that coin. Let me see if there's something that can pop. Oh, there's Shiba popping. Let me go do it. We've had these anomaly events. There'll be other ones where there'll be just a coin that's on a big run. Shiba went up 300% in 1 week and then pulled back. It didn't hold it. It was not going to hold it. But it gave people that opportunity. I expect another opportunity like that as well. I expect another big pop because there's not a lot of opportunities. When we look at trading on this channel, we have 2 trading opportunities: day trading and also flipping. Day trading, you want to get in and out of the coin within a day and a half. Flipping, you want to get in and out of the coin within less than 3 days. What are the price targets? You're looking at a 20% appreciation. And yeah, if the coins are only going up 3%, you can't do this. It's not going to work. How do you enter? You enter looking for coins that are up about 12 to 15% of the day. And you open the chart, say, now that I look at the chart, can I get another 20% on top of that? Then buy it. Well, guess what? That's like 30% in the day and a half. There's nothing doing that at the moment except 1 or 2 coins. Now, you only need 1 or 2 coins, but you generally want these coins on the major indices, the major platforms like a Gemini or crypto.com. And if they're ancillary coins that are on third tier exchanges, you're not going to be buying them. And so there's not a lot of that to enter with, which then gives us our 3-day trade opportunity where coins look like you can get that run over 3 days. You enter and you get out within less than 3 days. There's not been a lot of it. So then we have to sort of work out of the box. Sushi Swap, that 9 to 11. Synthetic, that 9 to 11 dance. Aave, that 280 to 320 dance. We know we can do that and make money on those. And if something else manifests itself, I'll certainly feature it as well as on camera. I'm very fascinated to see how this day ends with the BITO on the trading deck and compare it against Bitcoin. I don't think they're gonna go apple to apple at any time. I think that people who want crypto. They don't want a instrument that is exposure to crypto, and the SEC absolutely 100% is not going to be doing a future contract directly tied to the crypto anytime soon. So we'll see what happens next. But with that, I'll see you next on this channel with programming throughout the day. As this channel approaches its 1.5-year anniversary this weekend, join me with shows every hour on the hour. We got evenings LA at 5 o'clock. We got shows at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 11:30. And then I return back with you tomorrow morning at 3 and 3:30, going into early mornings LA at 4 a.m. Then mornings countdown at 7 a.m. and then back on air at live on air 9 a.m. We got 2 crypto shows per day. Mornings crypto live on air at 10 a.m. and then overnights crypto at 3:45 p.m. every day as well. And with that, stay informed, stay focused, subscribe. I want you part of this incredible family. Like the video and consider becoming a member. Have a beautiful day.